Okay then guys, and welcome to my first video for 2012. This is Gaming Unplugged UK, I'm Darren Jones, and I thought I'd show you the stuff which I got for Christmas. Now this isn't all mine, it's a combination of presents that the entire family got hold of. So I'll go through them now. Okay then, so first up is Quarriors, Rise of the Demons. This is a brand new expansion. It's only been out a couple of months now. And it gives you one brand new character, the Demon, funnily enough. It gives you a new spell, and it features corrupted versions of all the current monsters which are available. We've not had a chance to use it yet, but it does look really cool, and there does seem to be an emphasis on buggering up your opponent's plans, which I'm always a big fan of. So this is Quarriors Rise of the Demons. Okay then, next up. This is Dixit 2. Not really a sequel per se. It's literally just 84 new cards, and the artwork on them is still absolutely stunning. And we've been playing the original Dixit loads since we got it, and it was I'll get my words out. And it was already getting to a stage where a lot of the cards felt familiar. So we got these, this was a present from Father Christmas, and this was for the entire family, and it's great fun. Okay then, this is my daughter's. My 11-year-old is a huge fan of Thunderstone. This is the very latest expansion. We've not had a chance to play it yet, but there is an absolutely horrible card in it, which is basically a Thunderstone creature itself. It has about 25 hit points. And it's a real bugger to kill. So I'm quite looking forward to playing this. There's some really interesting cards, and I'll look at the set in depth in a later review. Okay then, next up is Carcassonne, or Carcassonne, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And this is a catapult. Now this is I played this a bit with my 6-year-old. This is one of her presents from. Let's see if I can get it out. And not a huge fan of this. The reason behind it is this is your catapult. I won't go into it in too much detail, but basically you have tiles, and there's a selection of different tiles. Here's one of them. And the idea is that you have to flip them, and you flick them onto the board. The problem is the catapult itself is so crap that half the time you can't actually put any actual skill into where you want to place stuff. I think you get a bit more control if you put it down here, but I think that's cheating. I don't think you're supposed to do that. However, my 6-year-old loves the randomness of it. Gets a real giggle out of it. So I'll look at it in more depth again later, like all the games that I'm covering here. But for the time being, it's okay, but not brilliant. Okay then, on to the next game. Okay, this is one of my Christmas presents from my wife, and it's Power Grid. Now, I've not had a chance to play this, so you're noticing a theme here. I've had all 10 days off over Christmas, and I've had no time to do anything. But Power Grid is something that I'm really looking forward to. I've been reading the rules. It doesn't seem that complex. It's all about basically obtaining as much power as you can. There's a board in Germany, I think, and a board with America on the other side. It's a real classic. It's about number 4 or 5 on Board Game Geek's geek list, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. Okay then, next up, Summoner Wars. This is basically very similar to Magic the Gathering, from what I can work out. Unsurprisingly, I haven't played it, but this comes with 6 core sets, and you can, from what I understand, you can buy either core ready-made decks, or you can add to them a bit like Magic. But it is standalone, and that was the main reason why I got it. I was looking for a good 2-player game, and I've been told that this is the tits, as it were. So this is Summoner Wars, and this is the master set, which comes with a nice lush board inside it. And finally, this is my bestest present. But at the moment, it's also my most disappointing present. But I'll explain a bit more of that later. Okay then, this is Fortune and Glory, and as you can see, It's absolutely massive. It's so big, I can't fit it in the frame. I'll try putting it back there. Here's my hand, so you can get a idea of how big it is. Anyway, problems with it. There's you can't really see it here, but there's a really tiny little nick which I've made on the board. Bit annoyed about that. Worse though, is when I was closing it, because obviously so many of these are vacuum packed, the entire thing just split right down the side. So that's a bit pissy. But the theme itself is fantastic. It's effectively set in the 1930s. It's a pulp adventure game, and you play one of 8 adventurers and you go around the world retrieving artifacts while the Nazis are in hot pursuit. It's pretty much Indiana Jones, the board game, without the license. However, I have been playing it, uses a lot of dice, and I've only had one game so far, and I'll admit that I didn't read the instructions very well, so I was messing up and making it far harder than it should have been. But I have got a few concerns that it's going to rely a bit too much on luck rather than skill. This in itself is something of a shame, because the game itself, in terms of components, it's probably one of my favourite games, up there with Mansions of Madness in terms of, yes, it costs a lot of money, but every single penny of that cost, you can see what you're getting. But I'll have a review of this hopefully sometime this week or maybe early next week. But this is Fortune and Glory, the cliffhanger game. This is Darren Jones from Gaming Unplugged UK. And also, don't forget to, as well as my actual internet site, don't forget that I have got a WordPress blog as well, and the details can be found below this actual video. So be sure to check that out. Thanks very much for your time, and hope you all had a great new year, and I'll be back with more videos very, very soon, guys. Take care.